Aries, what's up? Welcome back. We're going to do a quick message from the universe for you. This is about courage. This is about hope. This is about optimism for whoever needed out there, okay? God, angel, spirit guides for my Aries friend here. Messages from you, God, angel, spirit guides. Encouraging, loving messages for Aries. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. If anyone is DMing you, private messaging you, pretending to be me or any other tarot reader, friend, please report and block them. We want you to be safe. For Aries, please. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Messages for Aries, okay? What else? Okay. Anything else? All right, we have two out here. The first one that popped out, Aries, it says, if you find yourself constantly seeing reoccurring numbers or words, it is a sign that you are being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. I love that. Beautiful things are about to happen. All right, pay attention, especially to the dream space too. Dreams are always communicating messages if we can remember the dream when we wake up. I need you to get excited again. I need you to remember you're not in this thing alone. I'm working on your challenges. I've already assigned angels to you, so let go of the stress and trust me. I've got a pretty incredible ending in store. In fact, that's why I need you to get excited again, because the happy ending I've got coming is going to rock your world, okay? And I think for some of you, because you're paying attention to synchronicities, you can feel it. You know that this is about to happen for you. The thing that you want to happen, that you have been working for, the breakthrough that you have been looking for, you know it's going to happen. No matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it, okay? Especially if you're waking up every day, putting one foot in front of the other toward this thing. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out, that the long road has a purpose, all right? Been a journey. There's definitely been some days where you felt like, okay, this is stupid. This is never going to work out. This is never going to get better. This issue at work is never going to get resolved. But Spirit wants you to know that it will, and it can. All right, God, angel, spirit guides. For Aries, please help us understand a little bit more about what's happening for Aries, please. Their dominant energies, what are they working through? Aries, thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Okay, yep, okay. Let's just pause here for a moment. It's interesting. This is a return of good health for some of you, okay? I usually don't talk about health a whole lot. That's a sensitive thing, but that's what's coming through. And I want to be obedient to what I'm sensing and feeling. Health being restored, feeling regenerated health-wise. You're anticipating this. You're working toward this. Now, that's a very specific message for you, Aries. But Aries, this is also you showing up in your own reading. This feels like you being activated in a way that's positive, that's healthy, but almost you refilling that sense of charge and excitement. This is Spirit giving you the green light to try to do the thing that you want to do, expanding your search. For those of you who are in the job market, you might have been thinking about looking overseas or in a different state, in a different district. Maybe you're thinking about an entirely different market for what it is that you want to do. It feels like I'm talking to someone, Aries, where you've had an idea recently, and it's about how to expand out farther than where you've been, maybe a little bit out of your comfort zone. It kind of feels like that's what you're working through right now. God, angel, spirit guides, why are you showing Aries the Three of Wands here? Help us understand. This is an expansion and growth energy, and you're feeling ready to do it. That's beautiful. Anything else? Let's see. Okay, patience is necessary. Okay, I'm not seeing out here the knights. I'm not seeing like the Knight of Wands out here, but I'm seeing it in my mind. That's that don't allow, this is something that you really want to do, a new action, a new habit, a new way of doing things. You probably researched something recently. You're like, I want to try that. I want to do it this way. This can grow me. This can be successful. You know, I can tap into this market over there. And that energy can be very exciting in the beginning, but you want to be mindful of not allowing yourself to burn out that excited energy can burn out rapidly. Okay, so we'll get some advice out here, but the plan, I hope that the plan is for you to come up with a plan that allows you to transmute that energy into something that can work out for you long term, because you have temperance out here. It's about patience and balance. What else? God, angel, spirit guidance, Aries, what are they working through? Okay, yep, you're going to be successful. You're wanting success here too. You're wanting to be noticed. Some of you, this feels entrepreneurial. Some of you, it probably has something to do with a creative gift that you have. And so you are wanting to do something a little bit different. You believe in a new style of doing something that's going to be good for you, expand you, and you really are wanting to be seen. You're hoping that by trying this thing in this new way, that more eyes can be on you, you can attract more customers, you can be noticed for your gifts and your talent. Spirit wants you to know to, you know, have some balance here though. Now this isn't the advice, but this is really showing up as advice energy though. So let's go over to the advice. Guide, angel, spirit guides, what guidance do you have for Aries at this time? Guidance for Aries, advice for Aries working on this. Thank you, guide, angel, spirit guides. Okay, yeah, it's an investment of time. It's going to take some time, okay? That's why temperance is out here, and that's okay. It's okay, because if you give up because maybe it's going to take a couple of years is going to come by like that. And if you have not been investing that time, when 2 years from now comes around, 5 years, 7 years come around, and you have not been taking steps on this journey, you're probably going to be a little bit in your feels about that. And we have stuff like that in our past where I'm like, man, if I would have just invested in this 10 years ago, or when I first thought about this, you know, time is always going to do its thing, and time is moving. So do not be distracted on the fact that it's going to take time. Spirit wants you to know it's going to take time, but it's going to be successful. Okay, this is a favorable card when you are doing something new. But if you have an expectation that it's going to happen overnight, that it's going to be a hard journey for you. That's something that you would have to start ironing out. Start planning for this to be successful over time. This is beautiful. New markets, the world card out here. Overseas expansion. I feel like I'm speaking to someone where you have a product, a gift, a talent, and you've been doing this for a little while, but you've been thinking like, okay, well, what if I put my services online? What if I market to people who are in this country? What if I work with someone who is not in the same district or area that I'm in? What if I expand my marketing to a different industry? It kind of feels like Spirit is like, yes, there's potential for you to grow here. But that excited energy that you have right now, get you a nice plan. See yourself being successful in this in 2 to 5 to 6 to 7 years. And you're going to be good, okay? But if you're thinking, again, I'm going to say this is a caution energy. If you're like, I want to do this, and next year I'm going to be making my 18,000 figures, whatever it is, I'm exaggerating, right? It's going to be harder for you to stay the course. Allow yourself to just plan for the long game. All right, that's what I have for you, Aries. I love you, and I hope that this helps in some way, and I hope I get to see you next week. Take care. Bye.